championship rematch. We got the Patriots taking on the Chiefs. But wait, since the Chiefs won last week, so they get home field advantage. But we are not at Arrowhead Stadium. We are across the Atlantic Ocean in London, England. How crazy is that? And final scores from earlier will be mentioned throughout the game and at halftime. And the first final score from earlier, Panthers, insane pick six for the win in OT, 40-34. Eagles and Steelers, 21-7. 21, Eagles 7, final. And let's get this game underway from London. And coming up immediately after this game, we have the Jets and 49ers all the way back across the Atlantic in Santa Clara, California. So that is a little insane there. Meanwhile, we are underway. The Chiefs defeated the Colts 49-7, and now they get the home field advantage here in London, as Patrick Mahomes will go to work from his own 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Mahomes, 1st and 10. Gets the snap. He's going to pass this. Open is Kelsey, the tight end, for the first down.
Travis Kelsey. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And from their own 39-yard line, that's where Patrick Mahomes will go to work on this drive once again. Chiefs are looking to remain undefeated here. Meanwhile, look at that. Open he is for the touchdown.
Robinson. Touchdown.
Here in London, England.
The kick is
next
good.
week, if they lose, they'll be on the road and go to wherever their opponent is.
7, Patriots,
unless if both teams lose, and we have to do a spin the wheel. If both teams win, the first team to score the win in this week will be the home team for next week. And first, so that's why it is at Santa Clara. And meanwhile, but here in the Summer League, we like to play this game in prime time. Patriots strike to tie the game at 7, and here's the kickoff. So let's just say when this game's done tonight, both these teams have a long ride home on a plane. And the other London game at the other stadium here in London is not for 6 games from now. 6 games from now, we'll be back in London, and that will be the Browns and Cowboys, not from this stadium, but the other stadium. Titanium Hotspur, I believe it's called. Mahomes, big pass, it's caught. That's the man who got the touchdown last time out.
Robinson. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes, 1st and 10 from the opponent 27. Here he goes to Sammy Watkins. Pass is picked.
Jonathan Jones.
Jones with the interception, and Newton and the Patriots will take the ball back the other way.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Pass, Sonny Michel. And he's brought down before near the first down marker, but
complete to James White.
Obviously 2nd and 2. He got a gain of 8 on that run. Newton steps back to avoid the rush, delivers a pass. Pass is caught at the opponent 36.
Dalton Keene. That's good.
And the Chiefs are one of the teams that are currently still undefeated.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
or they are undefeated. We'll have to see if they can stay undefeated for week 2. I don't think any team is going to go 10-0 this season, since there's 10 games. There's going to be at least 9-1. I could see a team going. Pass is dropped. He had it in his hands for the moment, and it's dropped. And 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd down.
And instead of getting a touchdown, they're in danger of having to kick a field goal. Newton fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up.
Newton's pass.
I don't blame Newton for going for the end zone there. Had a guy in the end zone, went for it all. Unfortunately, it did not work out. But the Patriots will take the lead at 10-7.
The field goal is good. Makes the score
as the kick is
10.
good.
Chiefs 7.
And here's Bailey to kick this one away, and there's another Bailey on the Vikings, and let's just say Bailey did good for himself in that game, scored 2 field goals, but his team still lost 38-6 against Tom Brady and the Bucs.
The Chiefs take over first
earlier this morning.
At their own 29-yard line.
Or earlier yesterday morning. Mahomes looking for Sammy Watkins, and it's broken up. That would have been redemption if Sammy Watkins could have held on. Instead, 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Mahomes passes caught. That's Le'Veon Bell. He's going to be shy of a 1st down, but what a gain there. 3rd and 1.
Mahomes pass complete to Le'Veon Bell. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Edwards-Helaire with the run. He's going to get the 1st down.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
1st and 10 now for the Chiefs. Mahomes takes the snap. Here he goes with a pass. Pass is almost picked, but incomplete.
Mahomes pass intended for DeMarcus Robinson. Incomplete.
This is in 2018 AFC Championship. This team beat you, rematch. This team beat you in 2018 in the AFC Championship game. In real life, 1 game shy to Super Bowl 53. You cannot let them beat you again, even though it's not the same game. Watkins hauls it in for a 1st down. Luckily for the Chiefs, there's 10-minute quarters in this game instead of 6-minute quarters. So they have a lot. They have 4 extra minutes on the clock to make something happen should something go south. And meanwhile, that pass is incomplete for Tyreek Hill, the cheetah.
Intended for Tyreek Hill. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Mahomes. Pass is picked. This is his 2nd first-half interception. And as mentioned before, the Eagles had 4 less minutes, as that game was only 6-minute quarters, to try to make something happen, along with the Vikings. They only had 6 minutes. And for those of you who are new to watching this, this is the Summer League, something I do every summer during the off-season of real football. And it's 10 weeks instead of 7, or instead of 18 in this case. And we only have 6-minute and 10-minute quarters. And I just announced today that in every playoff game except for the national championship, we will have the best of 4.
Newton's pass intended for N'Keal Harry.
Meanwhile, actually, you know what? I think we're going to do that only in the NBA. So scratch that for football. We're going to do that only for NBA. Because it wouldn't make sense to go best of 4 in the playoffs and then the national championship not be best of 4 too. And I kind of want to keep the same tradition I've always had. Meanwhile, Patrick Mahomes fires, and that's caught, and goodbye. is in for the touchdown. Robinson. That's his second first half touchdown. And good news for Patrick Mahomes, he got redemption that time off the interception he threw on the last drive. And now his guy's got a 4-point lead with 2:16 to play in the first.
Makes the score Chiefs 14.
14-10 is the score. Meanwhile, here's the kickoff. And speaking of next game, Sam Darnold was amazing in week 1. We'll have to see if he can continue that today after this game. And Jimmy Garoppolo was also awesome, defeating the Green Bay Packers. We'll have to see if he can continue that today as well following this game. Meanwhile, Sonny Michel, he's shy of a first, but good gain there.
Pass complete to James White. A gain of 9.
Or James White, excuse me. I got them two mixed up. That's James White, he completed the pass, or ran it. And meanwhile, that was James White again, he tried to get it too.
Pass incomplete on the deep ball. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
3rd and 1 now for the Patriots. Newton steps back. He's going to fire a big pass. And he's out of bounds. So the Patriots will punt yet again.
Incomplete.
Hardman on the return for Kansas City.
In punt formation for the Patriots.
And a hurdle there, and he's down at midfield. And Patrick Mahomes has been awesome to this point in this first half, minus the 2 interceptions he's thrown. Mahomes is going to take this himself. And he's going to get stopped at the 31 in enemy territory.
Patrick Mahomes. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
51 seconds to play in the first.
1st and 10 at the 31
Quick pass
line.
and caught by Le'Veon Bell. He did lose 3 yards on the play.
Mahomes pass complete
So
to Le'Veon
overall,
Bell.
not a good,
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
not a positive gain at all. Meanwhile, he's going to gain that right back as he catches that pass from Mahomes.
Pass complete to Le'Veon Bell. It's a gain of
Le'Veon
7.
Bell is a
Brings
former
up 3rd and
Steeler.
6.
And that the first quarter expires before he can take the snap. 14-10 after 1. This is the NFL, and it's from London. Welcome back to the NFL. We're in London for the second quarter of play. Meanwhile, Mahomes and the Chiefs 7 yards shy of the red zone. Mahomes is going to take the snap, and he's going to run it himself, because why not? And he's going to get this to the 12. Enemy territory.
Oh, that's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard
Mahomes.
line.
Pass is caught. That's the tight end. Kelsey, shy of the end zone, brought down at the 2, gain of 10. 1st and goal from the opponent 2.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mahomes to Le'Veon Bell. Bell tips it, and that's picked off.
J.C. Jackson. Mahomes pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
And that's now 3 first half interceptions for Patrick Mahomes. Newton fires, pass caught. That's Sonny Michel.
Newton's pass complete to Sonny Michel.
28 is
8
White.
yards on the pickup.
26
Brings
is
up
Michel.
2nd
Do not
and
know how
2
I got those two mixed
at
up.
the 33-yard line.
Well, he fakes the handoff to James White and fires. Pass is picked. Terrion Matthew. And the Chiefs will take it back the other way.
Newton's pass intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mahomes. Pass is caught. That's Watkins. Watkins breaks free for a minute and then is brought down at the 10. Sammy Watkins with the run.